Hello, Stuart. I'm going to read you a story today, and it's called The Skeletal and Muscular System. All right, did you just move? Hello, I'm a bone, and I'm a muscle. Did you know we just helped you open this book? Like all parts of your body, your bones and muscles are made up of tiny cells. These cells group together to make tissues, and these tissues form organs. Along with other organs and tissues, all of your bones and muscles form two very important organ systems, the skeletal system and the muscular system. The skeletal system forms a structure that supports and protects the body. The muscular system covers your bones and pulls them around. Without these systems, you wouldn't be able to sit or stand, walk, or even talk. Your body would be no more than a shapeless blob. The skeleton. Even though you rarely see them, your bones are the star of your skeletal system. They are light, but they also are hard and strong. An adult human has 206 bones. You told me that, Stuart. Your skeleton is also made up of a smooth, rubbery tissue called cartilage. Cartilage keeps bones from rubbing against one another. Bones are joined to neighboring bones by joints. Most joints are movable, like the joints in your arms and your legs or your fingers. Ligaments, on the other hand, or foot for that matter, hold your bones in place. Ligaments are bands of strong and stretchy tissue. Together, bones, ligaments, and cartilage make up your skeleton. Stuart, you can stop at any time if you really want to look at this for a longer time. The skeleton protects some of the most important inner parts of the body, like your brain. Your brain is supported by the bones of your skull. I'm sorry, Stuart, I made a mistake. Your brain is surrounded by the bones of your skull. The bones of the skull are joined together to make a strong protective case around the brain. The joints of the skull bones don't move. The spinal cord connects to the brain with other body parts. The vertebrae of your spine form the column of bones in your back that protects your spinal cord. It is with this delicate rope of nerves that you control nearly all of your movements. Your ribs form a flexible cage of bone that protects the heart and the lungs, vital organs that work to get oxygen throughout your body. Living bones. The bones inside of your body are organs. Organs are made of two or more tissues that work together to do a certain job. They are living things. Let's take a closer look inside a living bone. A living bone is made up of tiny cells. Some types of cells make new bone. Other types break down the bone material. Because of these cells, your bones are constantly being broken down and remade. As you are growing up, more bone is built up than is broken down. Stuart, you're about right here. That's how what your skeleton looks like. In adults, bone is broken down and built up only a small amount at a time. But even that small amount helps renew bones to keep it strong. Inside a bone. Your bones must be strong enough to support your body weight, yet light enough to enable you to move around. Bone has a similar strength to wood. Bones may seem stiff, but in fact they are quite springy. This gives your skeleton the ability to absorb impact when you walk, run, or jump. Let's take a closer look. Most bones have hard, compact bone on the outside and a spongy, lightweight material called cancellous bone on the inside. Bones also contain a jelly-like material called bone marrow. Yellow bone marrow is stored inside long bones. It's made up mostly of fat. Red bone marrow is stored within the cancellous bone. It has a very important job. This is a cell factory. Red bone marrow is like a factory that produces cells vital for supporting life. Your blood cells. Blood is the river of life that flows through you. It's made up of different kinds of cells that do various jobs, like me. For example, red blood cells carry oxygen to all of the body's cells. Red blood cells travel through blood vessels, a network of tubes that spans your body. Red blood cells live for only a short period, about 30 days. 30 days is a month, so about a month. But thanks to red bone marrow, a fresh supply is always on hand. Red bone marrow produces two other kinds of cells that make up your blood: white blood cells and platelets. There are several different types of white blood cells. White blood cells are an important part of the body's defense against disease. They destroy bacteria and other germs that cause illness. By creating blood cells, your bones support and protect your body inside and out. Platelets play an important role in blood clotting. If you are injured and begin to bleed, your platelets stick together to stop the flow, forming a scab. All those scabs that Grandpa has are blood platelets. I didn't know that. Muscles. Muscles are bundles of muscle tissue held together. This tissue is made up of long, thin fibers that can contract or squeeze. There are more than 600 muscles in the body. When a muscle contracts, it pulls any tissues attached to it. Groups of muscles work together to pull on the bones and make movements happen. If muscles are attached to bones by strong bands of tissue called tendons, tendons act like cables to hold muscles to bones. If ever you want to stop, Stuart, you can stop and then start again, or look at a page longer if you would like. Types of muscles. There are 3 types of muscles: smooth muscle, cardiac muscle, and skeletal muscle. Each type moves in a different way. Skeletal muscle is made of muscle tissue attached to bones that works in pairs. It moves the bones of your arms, legs, fingers, and other body parts. For example, when you raise your arm, one set of muscle contract. It pulls on the top side of the arm bones, lifting the arm up. When these muscles relax, an opposite set of muscles pulls at the bones of your arm, your shoulder, and your back, and lowers your arm. Muscles work when they contract. Try it and see. Can you feel the different set of muscles working in your arm? Skeletal muscles are also called voluntary muscles. You can move them whenever you please. Other types of muscles in your body seem to have a mind of their own. Smooth muscles and cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles. They work automatically. No matter how hard you try, you can't control them. Smooth muscle is found in most internal organs of the body. Organs are made up of two or more tissues that work together to do a certain job. Smooth muscle tissues contracts to move food through the body. You have lots of smooth muscles in the digestive system. Cardiac muscles make up the walls of the heart. This muscle contracts and relaxes your entire life. This action pumps blood throughout your body. Controlling your muscles. Your muscles are the engines that make you move. I don't know about this, says the bone in the little car. Hey, wait! But without the brain and the nervous system, you would have no control over your movements. The nervous system is made up of bundles of fibers called nerves. The nerves form a network of pathways in the body. The pathways carry signals back and forth throughout the body. This allows the brain to plan your movements and send instructions to the correct muscles to make movements happen. Happy bones and muscle. Your body is meant to move. Regular exercise helps keep your muscles and bones strong and healthy. If your muscles become strong, but your bones did not, the pull of the strong muscle could damage your bones. To prevent this, the body builds up your bone strength as the muscles get stronger. If your diet is short of minerals, like calcium, it can make your bones weaker. Eating a balanced diet is also important to keeping bones and muscles healthy. That's why it's important to eat your vegetables. Your muscles also need protein to stay healthy. Fish, nuts, and lean meats are good sources of protein. Maintaining good posture helps your body's system function properly. Great posture, says the muscle. When bones break. Accidents can happen. Bones can break, muscles can tear, and tendons can snap. The result can be really painful. Ouch! A broken bone must be set back into position and held there in order for it to heal. Then your body will repair the fracture, but that takes weeks and a hard outer shell to prevent any movement, a cast. If a bone is badly damaged, metal supports called rods and pins can be used as support inside the body. How long do I need these, Doc? They stay inside you for life. Someday, scientists may be able to grow muscles and bones to replace damaged ones. Remember, if you support your skeletal and muscular systems every day, we'll do our best to support you right back. And that is the end. Thank you for listening. Well, shall we read another book? How about a storybook this time, instead of a book about the skeleton? How about the true story of about the bear who inspired Winnie the Pooh storybooks? This is called Winnie.